Let's close our eyes and pay attention to our breathing. Breathe in through our nose and breathe out through the mouth. Breathe in love, peace, love, faith, and integrity. And breathe out all the adverse associations with love, faith, and integrity. Notice any changes in the body. Breathe in peace and prosperity. Breathe out any doubts in acquiring the peace and prosperity. Breathe in joy and care. Breathe out any traces of sadness or uncared for feeling. Again, pay attention to the parts of the bodies that are in discomfort. Recognize the discomfort and breathe through them. Resume normal breathing. Invoke all the healing and loving masters, your ancestors, and seek their blessings. Invoke your higher consciousness. Thank your higher consciousness for providing the intuitions and align with the higher consciousness. Invoke radical consciousness and prime resource energy. Seek to align to their loving frequencies and guidance. Feel the vibrations in your body rise and align to these loving frequencies. Become aware of the sounds and physical reality around you. Feel the touch with Mother Earth and seek to be grounded. Thank you. The reading for this morning is VT2, Director's Role Play Chakra. VT2. Reminder that you are playing a role of a director or a guide to others as you are being guided and directed from a higher intelligence somewhere. Some of the keywords that may help us today are directing your life as per the direction received, guiding your life as per the guidance, guiding others as per the guidance. When you're guiding others, you are playing a role of a guide. If you're leading others, you are playing the role of a leader. If you're directing others, you are merely playing the role of a director. However, there is a great brilliance, which is guiding, directing, or leading others through you. Remaining aware of this will save you from being egoistic about your role and the resultant human emotions and reactions. Be a humble channel of guidance. Remain aware that you're guiding, leading, and advising others because of the guidance, advice, and direction you are getting from unseen guides from the metaphysical world. So let's do some R5 statements and see what we arrive at today. I R5, I need to guide others as per the given guidance.
I R5 my need to guide others as
per the guidance,
as per guidance,
as per the given guidance.
as per given guidance.
I R5, I need to guide others as per the given guidance.
I R5 my need to guide others as per given guidance.
I R5, I need to guide others as per the given guidance.
I R5 my need to guide others as per given guidance.
I R5 my ego about guiding others.
I R5 my ego as per guiding others.
I R5 my ego about guiding others.
I R5 my ego as per guiding others.
I R5 my ego as about guiding others.
I R5 my ego as per guiding others.
I R5 my need to be humble as I guide others.
I R5 I need to be humble as I guide others.
I R5 my need to be humble as I guide others.
I R5 my need to remain humble as per I guide others.
I R5 I need to be humble as I guide others.
As I R5 I need to remain humble as I guide others.
I R5 I need to guide with humility.
I R5 my need to
guide with humility.
I R5 my need to guide with humility.
I R5 I need to guide with humility.
I R5 my need to guide with humility.
I R5 I need to guide with humility.
I R5 my need to guide with humility.
I R5 I need to lead with humility.
I R5 my need to lead with humility.
I R5 I need to lead with humility.
I R5 my need to lead with humanity.
I R5 I need to lead with humility.
IR5 my need to lead with humility.
IR5 my need to direct 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 with humility.
IR5 I need to speak with humility.
IR5 my need to speak with humility.
IR5 I need to speak with humility.
IR5 my need to speak with humility.
IR5 I need to speak with humility.
IR5 my need to speak with humility.
IR5 I need to be aware of my speech.
IR5 my need to be aware of my speech.
IR5 I need to be aware of my speech.
IR5 my need to be aware of my speech.
IR5 I need to be aware of my speech.
IR5 I need to be aware of my speech.
IR5 I need to use impeccable words.
IR5 may need to use
Impeccable words. Impeccable.
Impeccable words. IR5 may need to use impeccable words.
IR5 I need to use impeccable words.
IR5 may need to use impeccable words.
IR5 I need to use impeccable words.
IR5 may need to use impeccable words.
IR5 I need to listen to the guidance.
IR5 may need to listen to the guidance.
IR5 I need to listen to the guidance.
IR5 may need to listen to the guidance.
IR5 I need to listen to the guidance.
IR5 may need to listen to the guidance.
IR5 I need to slow down.
IR5 may need to slow down.
IR5
may need to slow down. IR5 may need to slow down.
IR5 I need to slow down to listen.
IR5 may need to slow down to listen. IR5 may need to slow down to listen. IR5 may need to slow down to listen.
IR5 I need to slow down to listen to guide properly.
IR5 may need to listen to guide properly. IR5 may need to listen to guide properly. IR5 may need to listen to guide properly. IR5 may need to listen to guide properly. IR5 may need to listen to guide properly. IR5 may need to listen to guide properly. IR5 may need to listen to guide properly. IR5 may need to listen to guide properly.
IR5 I need to receive proper guidance.
IR5 may need to receive proper guidance. IR5 may need to receive proper guidance. IR5 may need to receive proper guidance. IR5 may need to receive proper guidance.
IR5 my perceptions.
IR5 my perceptions. IR5 my perception. 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 IR5 IR5 my perception.
IR5 my perceptions masking the guidance or blocking the guidance.
Ma'am, disturbance in internet. Can you please repeat it again?
IR5 my perception masking the guidance.
IR5 my perception asking the guidance.
Masking,
IR5
covering, masking or covering.
IR5 my perception covering the guidance. IR5 my perception covering the guidance. IR5 my perception covering the guidance. IR5 my perception covering the guidance.
Yeah, IR5 my perceptions.
IR5 my perception.
Hold on. Basically, what I'm trying to say is there is guidance that we are receiving all the time.
Yes.
But we are not listening to it because we are not paying attention to it, or we are busy in interpreting or blaming things.
Okay.
Okay, so what I want to say here is IR5 those perceptions which are disabling me from receiving the guidance.
I R5 the perception which are
disabling
disabling me from
from
receiving
receiving the
the
guidance,
guidance. I R5 the I R5 the what
perceptions.
I R5 the perception preventing me from receiving the guidance.
Good.
I
Yeah.
R5 I R5 the perception preventing me from receiving the guidance. I R5 the perception preventing me from receiving the guidance. I R5 perception preventing me from receiving the guidance. I R5 the perception receiving me from preventing me from receiving the guidance. I R5 the perception preventing me from receiving the guidance.
Yeah. I R5 the perceptions preventing me from giving the guidance.
I R5 the perception preventing me from giving the guidance. I R5 the perception preventing me from giving the guidance. I R5 the perception preventing me from giving the guidance.
Yeah.
R5 the perception preventing me from giving the guidance. R5 the perception preventing me from giving the guidance.
Yeah.
R5
I R5 my perceptions of
it's come some it's come almost all the areas are good. 80% giving the guidance is good. But in 20% area, it may be 30% area, which are like that, which is not allowing me allowing to give the guidance like
right.
this.
Because those 20-30% areas are our perceptions.
Okay.
I think that you are jealous. I think that you are not good. It's all me. It's in my head.
I think that I am not doing well. I think I am not exactly what to need. I'm not giving. I think I am careless. I think that's like that.
Yeah, that's my perception.
Okay.
Every time we are aligned, everything that comes to me, there is a brilliance in it. Even if somebody is talking bad about me, is doing something harm to me, or if I think somebody is doing harm to me, there is a brilliance in it.
Okay.
So if I skip the harm they are doing, or my perception of the harm they are doing, and if I look at the brilliance in it, then there is my growth. So every situation in my life is leading to my growth, provided I see the brilliance.
Okay.
Right. If you have looked at this jellyfish moving, they just contract and push forward, contract and push forward. That is how they move.
Okay.
So there is contraction and expansion. Contraction, expansion, that will help us move forward.
Okay.
So all these perceptions or wrong perceptions, anger, jealousy, whatever, are like contractions. But when we release them, we expand, we grow.
Okay.
So I need to recognize my need to grow. And I need to see all the situations that I face are for my growth.
Okay.
So when I remove all my perceptions and I see the brilliance, I become a guide, I become a leader, I become a director with confidence. Even now we'll be telling people, go do that, go do this, I know, go do this, we'll be telling that, but we are doing it out of ego. I have 35 years of experience. Listen to me. I'm bigger than you. Listen to me. I have done this before, so listen to me. Right? We are doing it out of ego.
Okay.
But when I start doing it, okay, I'm getting this guidance that you should not, you should not do certain things today. It's not because I know you should not do. Because I have this guidance that you should not do, I'm telling you, when you do it from that space, chances are other person will listen to us. And even if they don't listen, we are not hurt.
Ma'am, please can you explain again when we say with our ego that I know more than you. Okay, then we go get in ego state.
Yeah.
But when we say with in mid mind state, can you explain that again, please?
Yeah. So when I tell somebody, especially someone junior to me or somebody I think don't know enough, I tell them, let's say I tell them that, we should leave home early because this particular road has a lot of traffic. I know that there will be a lot of traffic because of my previous experience.
Okay.
Okay. And
Okay.
other person will say, no, we will go at the same time only. We'll leave home at 10:30 only because there is no traffic. So there is a clash. The person driving will say, no, we'll leave at 10:30. And I'm saying, no, we'll leave a little earlier.
Okay.
There is a clash and both are working out of ego that they know.
Okay.
Reality, I really don't know. That particular day, there may be absolutely no traffic and he will be proven right and he will say, see, I told you.
Okay.
Or there may be an accident on that particular day. There may be a huge traffic jam and then I will say, see, I told you.
Okay.
Okay, so we are operating out of ego.
Okay.
But if I say, I have a feeling
Okay.
that we should leave early.
Okay.
So can we leave early?
Okay.
Okay. He may listen, he may not listen.
Okay.
Okay. If he listens, I mean, when we do it out of pure humility, chances are other people will listen to us.
Okay.
Okay. So let's say he will listen and we will go and there is a traffic, accident and jam and he'll say, thank you so much for getting this, starting early. Good, we started early and you feel all good about it and everything goes on beautifully.
Okay.
Okay, let's say he will not listen.
Okay.
Okay, and you will start late and there will be an accident and you will get stuck. You will say, I did my part. I got the guidance and it's not because of my previous experience, but at that moment you felt that you should tell, that is the guidance.
Okay.
I got the guidance and I told. That was my job. I did it. I didn't keep quiet. I told.
Okay.
But he was not in a frame of mind to receive it. So we are not aligned.
Okay.
He didn't receive it. That's okay. There is a brilliance in this situation.
Okay.
I need to understand what is that brilliance.
Okay.
So other person did not listen to me, though I told, and we are stuck here. Rather than getting angry about it, I will ask myself, what is the brilliance?
Okay.
And, I need to develop a little bit of patience, or I need to communicate my guidance properly, or bring a book, do something as I'm waiting in the traffic jam. And, okay, this is my growth. This is how it was meant to be. Maybe look out of the window, there is a beautiful hill that you have never seen before.
Okay.
This is my opportunity to observe nature.
Okay, mainly in every situation there is a balance.
Yes.
We think this is good, this is bad, but basically in every situation there is a balance. This is the bottom line.
One, definitely there is a brilliance. Second, somewhere at the soul level,
Yes.
I invited this situation in my life
Okay.
because I knew I would grow through it.
Okay.
Okay, so if I'm aware of those, then I'm constantly listening to the guidance.
Okay.
Okay, not out of ego, not because I'm 54-year-old, not because I have been working for 20 years, nothing of that sort.
Okay.
Every moment is a fresh moment. I'm like, okay, so we need to practice slowing down a little bit, pause, breathe. Then what is it that I'm feeling? Okay, so there
Okay.
could be a little additional heartbeat. There could be, you feel itchy in your feet, or you feel thirsty, or you feel that you have to sit down for a few seconds. I mean, it happened to me 2-3 days ago. I was coming up in the lift, and I took out the house keys from my purse, and I got this thought that key will fall through that gap in the lift. And
Okay.
I ignored it, and I said, no, I've put my finger through the ring. It will not fall. That is my mind talking. And
Hmm.
as I lift opened, I stepped out, it fell through the thing, hole.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone, right? So I got that guidance, but I ignored it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I can say, oh yeah, I knew it. That's intuition. But I didn't act upon it because I don't trust my guidance.
Okay.
It is just an idea. How did that just idea come into your mind? Why did it not come yesterday, day before yesterday? Why does it come now only, today only? Right? So I need to be clear of my perception. I need to practice that I'm getting guidance every moment. And I'm not acting out of my ego or of my previous experience, but I'm acting based on my guidance. Then I
Okay.
become a channel of guidance. I receive, I give.
Okay.
There's nothing I store inside me. Then I become a channel of guidance.
Okay.
Right? So IR5 I need to be a channel of guidance.
IR5 might need to be a channel of guidance. IR5 might need to be channel of guidance. IR5 might need to be channel of guidance. RR5 might need to be becoming a channel of guidance. RR5 might need to be becoming channel of guidance. RR5 might need to be becoming channel of guidance. IR5 might need to be becoming channel of guidance. RR5 might need to be becoming
I
channel of
awaken the
guidance.
channel in me.
I awaken the channel in me. I awaken the channel in me. I awaken the channel in me. I awaken the channel in me. I awaken the channel in me. I awaken the channel in me. I awaken the channel in me. I awaken the channel in me. I awaken the channel in me. I awaken the channel in me. I awaken the channel in me. I awaken the channel in me. I awaken the channel in me. I
I
awaken.
remain guided as I guide others.
I I remain guided by as I guide others. I remain guided 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 as I guide others.
Yeah,
I
we can remain with this thought today. We uh, we know, or we awaken that awareness that I am guided every moment. And based on that guidance that I receive, I'm guiding others. Even simple things like move the chair behind when I wake up, or fold the sheet, or close the window. Very, very, very simple things. I'm guided to do or not to do. When I become aware of it, I shall guide others properly.
Okay, ma'am. What does this mean? That every small things in a daily task, whatever we do, we are guided by we are getting guidance.
Yes.
Is okay.
Yes. So what I need to become is aware of that. And that guidance is always guiding us on the right path, on our life path. Right? But our expectations, our demands, our perceptions are preventing us from listening to that guidance. So I need to become humble. I need to stay with humility. I need to be in the surrender attitude. And I need to quieten my mind so I can listen to the guidance. Okay, so deliberately, initially we can begin with just pause for 30 seconds. Just pause and see what's happening in the body, what's happening in the head. Just pay attention to it and see, okay, what is the brilliance, what is the guidance, and do that. So if I feel like stretching, just straighten my back and stretch. I won't ignore it, saying that I have to rush to the bathroom. Just stretch. As I'm walking, if there's like, oh, I need to pay attention to where I'm putting my foot or feel the earth, feel the coolness, I'll just feel it for a second and move forward. Okay, if you become aware of it, then I get the guidance, which is definitely aligning us with our left path. Any questions, Lakshmi? Any thoughts?
No, ma'am. It's like an eye opener for me because something happened just before 15 minutes when you started the class. Somebody asked me for some guidance, and I was like, "What is this?" I'm walking in the garden, exercising, and people are asking me suggestions. What should I do? And yeah, I could realize now that that was not a correct way to think even.
Yeah, I have felt those too. You know, we are in a rush and we need to get going. And
Because
yeah.
my eyes were closed, I was exercising, and somebody all of a sudden comes and says, "Okay, I'm going through this problem, and I need your guidance. So just think about it." I said, "What is this? I'm not astrologer, so I will give you such guidance."
No, but they felt it, you know.
Yeah.
You know, something attracted them to you, not to someone else.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
True,
we
ma'am.
are speaking. Yeah, the energies are speaking.
Yes, ma'am. That's why I really get surprised with your readings because whatever is happening in my space, it comes in the class.
Yes. That's how it always is. Radical is always like that.
Yeah, ma'am. I'm loving it.
You know,
Thank you.
so
Thank you.
great. Have a wonderful day.
You too, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.